I always spin some of these interviews towards sports, so I have to ask you, this album cover from your, I'm going to ask about the song and the album title, Don't Call Me Buckwheat, but the first thing I have to ask about is this photo. You have to tell us the story behind this photo.
This is an amazing photo. I mean, I have never really brought it around to some of the places that it should be in. It'll probably be up at the Schoenberg Library up in Harlem, eventually perhaps in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. It's a very special photograph. It's a picture of me taken by my father. We're in front of Ebbets Field the day that Jackie Robinson played his first game, the day that he broke the color line.
April 15th, 1947. Here's young Garland Jeffries. By the way, in a baseball uniform, crouched, you got the game face on.
That's right.
Did you know what was, you're 4 years old at that point?
Yeah.
Did you even know the impact of the history you were witnessing?
No, I had no idea, but you know, I was groomed to love baseball from my whole family of baseball fanatics.
Do you have any recollection? I know you're 4 years old. You were probably wondering what your next snack was. Most 4-year-olds are. Do you have any recollection? Do you remember seeing him on the field that day? Because if you go back to newspaper accounts, which I've read, it wasn't given the fanfare and the attention that it should have been. I know in some of the newspaper articles, Jack Robinson made his debut with the Dodgers. Do you have any recollection of seeing him on the field or how he was treated that day?
Not at all. Mm-hmm. Not at all. I was just way too young. You know, as I grew up, and you know, I was always looking for him somewhere. You know, because I did go to games. I continued to go to games as I got older. I remember seeing that Nolan Ryan, Dwight Gooden game. I was sitting in right field, and that's when a guy from behind says, "Hey, Buckwheat." That's when I first heard that. "Hey, Buckwheat." And then he had a couple of "You're in my way. You're blocking." And I was just getting up to go get a Frank for the guys that I was with. You know, and you know, so you know, race plays a big part in my my work, my songs. I'm a man of color. I'm a person of color, so naturally it's going to be part of my life, especially if I'm the kind of artist that's interested in ideas. You know, for me, a song is not just a song. It's although occasionally I do that, but it's a song that has some power, something to say. And
you wrote "Don't Call Me Buckwheat," and you're not. I want to give some of these words because your words are powerful and they're strong. You sing, "This is a song about words, the power of words. It all takes place in a big city with a very small mind." Then you say, "Don't call me Buckwheat." And I'm not going to say all the other things you don't say, don't call them, but they're powerful words. And you say, "Because it hurts, and that ain't nice, and it stinks like white on rice." Yeah. But you sing it, it's an energetic song.
Yeah.
You're getting this powerful message across, but you're doing it in a peppy way. Is that, you do that a lot. I mean, your music is never brooding. Your music is energetic.
It's a strategy. I try to get my ideas across, especially when it deals with hot topics, so to speak, in a way that people don't even recognize it in a way. Mm-hmm. And I think people are able to absorb it, digest it, and hear it better.
You can put this down. I don't want you to have to feel like you have to be a model up here. It's The Price is Right all of a sudden.
So maybe we can sell these things.
No, but with all this talk about race, and you're a sports fan, I have to ask you, Donald Sterling, LA Clippers, racist comments that he makes, ignorance showing. It's been going on for about 30 years with this man, and he just now, the fuse has been lit. The NBA comes down with a lifetime ban, a $2.5 million fine. If the other NBA owners vote, it'll be a lifetime suspension. What did you think when you heard this? What do you think about what the NBA did?
I guess initially, at the very point of hearing it, I was like, wow. But I wrote a whole bunch of things about it. Maybe I'll send it to you. You know, I'll send it to you, some of the information on Facebook. I'm very happy that this has happened because I've been waiting for black athletes and black musicians to be more vocal about these issues. Money is a big aspect of this. So some athletes are reluctant to say things or do things on behalf of consciousness, and they're reluctant because they don't want to jeopardize their careers, and I understand that. Some people would say that I've jeopardized my career because I've written many songs about these issues, but I just find that this is what I'm sort of driven to do, and I'm very happy and proud of what I've done in this regard, on this subject. I write about other subjects as well. So I mean, this is like, it gives the players license to actually talk about it now.
You mentioned It's What I Am, but I actually thought the song on the album Colorblind Love, too, which includes the words colorblind love is what I've been dreaming of, colorblind love is better than hate. Yeah. When I listened to that, with all the stuff that is swirling around about Sterling, I said, that song right there, that should be played in an NBA pregame. Yeah. Somebody should be using that song.
I'm going to leave that to you, man.
Well, here we go. Right here on JCTV, we'll make that happen. I mean,
yeah, that'd be great.
That song is the epitome of what you want people to feel, right. not what Donald Sterling is saying.
Yeah, well, this guy is, he's got a lot of power, a lot of money, and he's been used to being who he is and acting the way he is. And no one's called him up on this because he's had so much power. But now things have shifted. It's a very difficult thing because it's been a long, long, long journey, going way back to slavery days. There's a lot of resentment still. There's a lot to overcome. There's a lot to change. Things are changing. It's often very slow, So I'm fortunate to have a wonderful wife, a fantastic child. She's really not a child anymore. She's ready to go to college. And it's very interesting. She said when she was having an interview with one of the schools, she's going to be going to NYU on a full scholarship, which is fantastic. 4-year scholarship at NYU. She can't be my child. But so great. She said, I want to follow in the footsteps of my father. That's a compliment.
And you have a song and a website, Collide the Generations, that you put together, because it's somebody like yourself, 70 years old, dealing with a high school senior, and maybe what sometimes is popping out of her iPod, you're like, what is that? And then maybe she hears you, but the fact that she wants to follow in your footsteps, that means that she's loved what Dad has done. And she's been on stage. I've seen her on YouTube. I see her songs on YouTube.
Yeah,
she's got skills, as they say, Garland.
She's a terrific kid. She's really, really very smart. I'm very blessed with a wonderful wife and a wonderful daughter.
Now, we're talking all about performing. I'd be a terrible reporter if I didn't notice that there's a guitar to your right over there. Have you decided that you might be willing to grace us with a song here?
It's for sale. The guitar is for sale. Let's see if I can. This is a song that I wrote a while back. I've traveled everywhere. I've been everywhere. But I'm a New Yorker. Baby Jean, she's a vaudeville queen. She loved to ragtime and night. I know I'm gonna miss my baby Jean. She treats me oh so right, but New York skyline calling me home tonight. Female, feline, feminine, she been making my world so bright. We got hindsight, we got foresight. Sometimes we got no sight at all. New love, I got a true love. Sometimes we got no love at all. But the New York skyline is calling me home tonight. Female, feline, feminine, she been making my world so bright. New York skyline, New York skyline, just like I pictured it. New York skyline. Got the Empire State, we got the Chrysler Building, we got the Pan Am Building, New York skyline. I'm going to New York.
Wow. If I stand up, do you do an encore? That was tremendous. That was tremendous.
Thank you, babe.
How did you write that song?
It was just came right out because it's like New York City. I am a New Yorker through and through. And, you know, songs come out in many different ways. And something like this was just, it seemed like easy. Just a couple of chords, keep it simple.
It's beautiful and it resonates with anyone who is like you, anyone who is a New Yorker. And at the end, when you start mentioning the sights and the things that you can see and the buildings and everything, I mean, there's no one who could listen to that song and not feel what you're feeling, that same emotion.
Thank you.
Guess what your reward is? At the end of every interview, we open baseball cards.
Oh, man.
So look at this. I have 2 packs of somewhat normal, boring 2014s, but look at these special ones I found. They're 2014 cards, but they're in a 1965 design.
Great, man.
We got to go with these ones, right?
Yeah.
Let's go with the 2014. We each get a pack. And my rule is whoever has the best card gets to keep both packs.
Okay.
So we might have a little debate depending on, let's see.
Now this, you know, I was a card collector. I mean,
Everybody, right?
I had shoe boxes full of cards. You know, this is like the greatest.
All right, I'm off to a slow start here. All right, Steven Strasburg, good pitcher. Justin Verlander, I got a Cy Young Award winner here.
I'm not doing too well so far.
All right, you got Cliff Lee, very good lefty
Cliff Lee,
pitcher.
not bad.
You got Ron Washington,
Yeah,
manager.
yeah.
Managers have baseball cards? I got Escobar, I got Quentin.
We never let a manager have a baseball card
I know,
in the past.
I didn't know managers had. I got Eric Sogard.
Ian Kennedy.
You got Nick Franklin.
I don't have any hot shots.
You know what? You did terrible. I win this. We got to open these ones. You didn't have anybody good. I got Justin Verlander, so I win that pack. Let's open the 2014.
I get another shot.
All right. We get one more. Let's see what we got here. I got Tyler Skaggs, Jordan Zimmerman, Colton Wong. You're not doing too well. Oh, wait. Oh, boy, you got an MVP. I think you got Miguel Cabrera in there. Let's see. One more? Yeah, you got
Miguel Cabrera, all right.
You might win this one.
All right, baby.
I got Johnny Gomes. He's got a World Series ring, but that's about it. Oh, we're going to have a little interesting debate here because I just pulled an interesting card.
I got David Wright.
That's very good, too.
Not bad.
That's excellent.
That's that might top one of your guys.
Well, how about this? Is Miguel Cabrera, because he's got an MVP, are we going to say he's your best? He's got to be better than,
Let me check.
It's not a test. You're hiding them from me.
I think you're still ahead of me, man.
Well, wait. You got Miguel Cabrera. How about this? Jim Rice. I got a Hall of Famer.
Hey, look, man, that's my card.
You know what?
Jim Rice, that's great, man.
For that song and for showing up here and doing this, you can have all the cards. I'm giving them to you.
What a gift.
That's your gift. Garland, pleasure. Really appreciate it.
Same here. A lot of fun.
That was awesome.
Yeah, great.